Hello, my wonderful students. You're welcome to class. I'm excited seeing you today. All right. Okay. Today we are going to be looking at the question on the statistics. All right, class. It will be interactive as usual. So ensure you invite your friends. Let them know the class is about starting. So today's class we focus more on frequency table and modal class. So that's what we're going to do today. I can assure you that we are going to enjoy today's class. All right. So as you are joining the class, ensure you say hi, make sure you greet someone, and don't forget to tap the like button. So, and if today is the first time you are joining this class, if you love what we are doing, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the notification button. All right. So quickly invite your friends. Tell them the class is about starting. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, I greet everyone. Okay, let me see. I think now I can see Titi Layo. I can see progress. Yes, technology. All right. Okay, I hope I'm correct. So, you're all welcome to class. Okay. Yes, as I joining the class, make sure you say hi. Lizzie Gold, you're welcome to class. Progress, you're welcome to class. Okay. So, we are others. So make sure you say hi as you join the class. So we are starting anytime from now. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, don't forget as you are joining, make sure you tap the like button. Greet everybody. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Okay, once again, you are welcome to class. So now let us look at this question we have here. So I want every one of you to pay attention to the explanation because at the end of this class, I want every one of you to understand this concept of frequency table and also finding modal class. All right. So now let's look at the question we have here. Now, the question says the following data shows marks of 40 students in a maths quiz. All right, so we have the data. All right, so now let us see, do we really understand what the table is talking about? So we have a candidate that scored 42. That's the meaning. So we have a candidate that scored 53. We have 38 and so on. So these are the information about 40 students, okay, what they score in the mathematics quiz. Okay, so now what does the question require from us? Now you have to prepare a frequency table. Okay, the class interval 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and so on. All right, and the question says find the class boundaries. Find the class boundary and also obtain the modal class. All right, so now let us swing into action. Now we are going to construct a table where we have our frequency table. Okay, so let's do that. Um, let's start with this. All right. Okay, now the first thing we have here should be the class interval. Class interval. Class interval. Now after that we have a tally. Then we have frequency. Okay, so and then we have class boundary. All right, so now let us look at what we have here. So the question wants us to prepare a frequency table with an interval of 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and so on. So you can see the trend of the interval. So it's just a difference of 10. Okay, so 20 to 39, next one 30 to 39, 40 to 49. What's going to be the next one? 50 to what? 15, and so on. So now let's do that. We are starting with the first one, 20 to 29. Okay, that's the first one. The second one, 30 to 39. The next one is what? 40 to 49. The next one is what? 50 to 59. The next one will be what? 60 to 69. Followed by what? 70 to 79. Then 80 to 89. All right. So now let us look at what we have here. Now this interval should accommodate the data here. All right. You see that all of the numbers we have here lies within this range. All right. All of these number lies within this range. So now the next thing now is to find the tally. So before we do that, I want to be sure every one of you can hear me and you can see the board clearly. So I want you to indicate if you see the board clearly, let me know. Okay. In the comment section, if you can see the board clearly, you can hear me. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Titilayo and others. Okay. So good. Yes. Now let's do the tally. Now, what we are going to do here, we look for numbers that lies within this range, within this interval from 20 to 29. Okay, so now what you're supposed to do, suppose this type of question is given to you in exam, so you just need to get your pencil and begin to tick those ones that lies within the interval that you want to look at. Now, I want to look at this interval 20 to 29. So I will go through the data here and look for the numbers that lies within 20 to 29. So let's look here. All right. There is none here. Okay. 20 to 20. So now we have one. So this is the first one. Okay. Any other one? The 29. This is the second one. All right. Any other one? This is the third one. Okay. So we have three. So now you come here, you write your tally. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So your frequency now will be 3. Number 3. I hope we get that. So now let us get the tally for this 30 to 39. So we go through it again. So 30 to 39. So we have the first one, 1. Okay. 2 is 3. 4. 5. 5. We have 5 altogether. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need to write the fifth one, just cross it. Once you cross it, that means this is 5. Okay, so you can write your 5 here. All right, you understand that? Now let's look at the next range from 40 to 49. 40 to 49. 40 to 49. And this is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 altogether. So now let's write out the tally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 here. Okay, can we move down to the next one? 50 to 59. 50 to 59. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's 14. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14. All right, so the next one is from 60 to 69. All right, 60 to 69, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 altogether. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 here. So the next one is 50 to 70. This one's supposed to be, sorry, that's 70 to 79. Okay. All right, 70 to 79. So let's look at it. 70 to 79. We have 1. Okay. 1, 2. I think that's all. So we have 2. And the last one is 80 to 89. 80 to 89. So 80 to 89. So we only have 1. Okay, so we have 1. Okay, so we are done with it. So obviously you can see that we've circled everything. Now the reason why we are circling, we are doing this cycling, is because we want to know if we skip any one. Because if you don't circle, if you skip one, you may not know. But now everything has been circled. That means I counted everything. So I'll be on the safer side. So if there's anyone I didn't count now, it will be obvious now. So I can easily adjust in my table. Okay, so now let us now add everything together. So by the time you add all the numbers here together, it must add up to be what? 40, because we have 40 students. So now can we add together? This is 3 plus 5, that is 8. 8 plus 8, that is 16. 16. This one is going to give you 30 now. Okay, 30, 16 plus 14 is 30. 37, 39, 40. So the total is 40. So that means our tally is correct. And what we have just done now is the frequency table. We have done the frequency table, and that's what the question requested for. The first part of the question. Construct the frequency table. Now the next thing now is to find the boundary, the class boundary. How do we get the class boundary? Now look at this. Just go to the interval, remove 0.5 from 20, and also add 0.5 to 29. So that is what you're going to do to each of them. So now the class boundary for this now is going to be what? So that will be 19.5 to 29.5. Do you get that now? Okay, so this is it. So 19.5. When you remove 0.5 from 20, you have 19.5. When you add to 29, so you have 29.5. So we do that to everything here. So now we have 29.5 to 39.5. So this is going to give you 39.5 to 49.5. Okay, this will be 49.5 to 59.5. It's 59.5 to 69.5. And 69.5 to 79.5. And then 79.5 to 89.5. Okay, so now these are the class boundaries. These are the class boundaries. Okay, so it's very easy. Just remove 0.5, add 0.5 to this. This is the upper class interval. This is the upper, and this is the lower class interval. Okay, so now we have done the second part of the question. Now the next question we have here is the modal class. What is the modal class? The modal class is the class with the highest frequency, all right, where we have large occurrence of students. That is the modal class. And what is going to be that class? So I want you to tell me what class is the modal class from the table we have here. So I want you to do something. Okay, tell me what's the modal class. Now explain what modal class is. I said modal class is the class with the highest frequency, where we have large number of students. Okay, so what's the modal class? Can you drop your answer in the comment section? Let me see what you have. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, so what is the modal class? Okay, Titilayo, I've dropped an answer. 52, 59. Okay. All right. Technology, okay. All right, what of others? Do you have any contrary answer to that? What is being dropped here? Okay, divine. All right, 50 to 59. It seems I'm seeing the same result. Okay. Okay, Tech said, I'm not sure, but I decided to. Okay, no problem, no problem. All right, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay, Lizzie Good. What I can see here is a good class 50.9. Class 50.9. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's look at it. We are all doing fine. Now, the model class, just like I've rightly said, is the class with the highest frequency. Now, these are the frequencies. Okay, we have 3, we have 5, we have 9, 14. So this is the highest frequency. Okay, so now the class with the highest frequency is this. So we have modal class. Modal class is 50 to 59. So that means we are correct. So you can put your hands together for yourself. That's good. That's very smart of you. So as you can see how simple that is. So, all right. So we are moving down to another question. All right. So make sure that you invite your friends. Let them know if you observe that there are some of them that are not here, and just ensure you share this video with them. Okay. So now let's take this question. All right. Okay. So let's look at the next question. The next question is under pie chart. Okay. A mother spends the following amount of money for ingredients for a family meal. So we have tomatoes, 30 naira, rice 90 naira, oil 75 naira, meat is 300 naira, while vegetable is 45. So the question still represent the cost on a pie chart. Okay, and also find the percentage of the means. Okay, so now that's the question. So how do we go about it? Now the first thing is to construct a table, just like what I have here. So now you get the sectorial equivalence of all these value of these items. All right, so now let us start with the first one. We have the item. So we have items. What are the items we have? We have the tomatoes. We have the rice. We have the oil. We have the meats and the vegetable. All right, amount in naira. The amount in naira. So for tomato we have 30 naira. Rice is 90. Oil is 75. Meat is what? 300. Okay, and the vegetable is 45. Okay, so can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see the board clearly? All right, hello, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. All right, so don't forget, if you are new on this channel, you have not subscribed, ensure you subscribe, and don't forget to tap the like button. Okay, so now the next thing is to add all of these together. The total money spent by the woman. Okay, so we add everything together. So let's see what we are going to have. Okay, let's add this and this together now. So what do we have when you add this and this together? That's 50 plus 70, that's 130. Okay, so 120, right? Okay, so that's 120. 120 plus this, that's 150. 150 plus 90, that is 240. So 240 plus this, that's 540. Okay, so that's going to be there. So can you see that? So that's the addition. Now the next thing now is to find the sectorial angle. Okay, now let's get the sectorial angle. So sectorial angle. All right, since we know the total amount to be 540, so now this, we get the fraction of 30 out of this. I will multiply it by 360 degrees because a complete circle have an angle of 360 degrees. So we have this to be 30 over what we have here. Okay, so 540 times 360 degrees. Okay, so the next one, we have 90 over 540 times 360 degrees. Okay, so the next one is 75 over 540 times 360 degrees. Okay, so we have 300 over 540 times 360 degrees. All right, and the next one, 45 over 540 times 360 degrees. All right, so now you evaluate this and tell me what the answer is. So I want you to do that. Now get your writing materials. So what is going to be the sectorial angle for tomato, the sectorial angle for rice, sectorial angle for oil, sectorial angle for the meat, sectorial angle for the vegetable. So I want you to put that in the comment section. Make sure you are doing something. Make sure you participate. So get the sectorial angle for each of them and drop your answer in the comment section. Let's see what you have. So once you have your answer, you drop in the comment section what you have for the tomato. Okay. I would rather suggest that you do everything together: tomato, rice, oil, meat, vegetable, in that order. So you give the answer together. I think that would be better. Tomato, okay, I can see large number of us saying tomato is 200. Okay, so all right, I can see, okay, TT rice is 60. Okay. All right, Yetunde to, okay. So Uncle J, all right. So what do you have? Eniola, okay. Okay, the first one is 20, okay. The third one, okay, Yetunde, I can see your answer. All right, Adiola Taiwo, okay. Rice is 60, okay. All right, I'm not seeing meat, I'm not seeing vegetable. So what do you have for that? Okay, Eniola. All right, I can see someone that have given everything. Okay, so that's what I want. Okay, tomato 20, rice 60, oil 50, meat 200. Okay, vegetable 30. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. Adewi. All right. I can see that. Okay, which one is 29? Okay, the fifth one, 29. Adewi. Okay. All right. Can we solve the problem together now? Let's solve the problem together. Let's see what we have. I don't think anybody is dropping an answer again. All right. Okay. Which one are you approximating, Adeo Nola? Okay. Okay. So now let's look at it together. So I want you to pay attention to how I'm going to solve this. Now, whenever I want to do this, I will look at what I have here, because if I need to move faster, so I have to look at the method that will pay me. Most times, if I don't have calculator, so I have to look. Now, look at this. 360 over 540 is common to all of them. Do you understand now? We have 360 over 540 here, 360 over 540, 3 over 540, 350. So now what I'm going to do now is that let me simplify 350 over 540. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Okay, so I will do that. You know, the first one now, let me analyze the first one for you. That's 30 times 340, 360 over 540. So I'll try and simplify this because this is common to everything. So reduce this. Now, 3 goes here is going to be 9. Okay, 3 goes here. No, that's 18. Okay, 3 goes there is 27, right? Okay. Okay, let's say 3 goes in 5. That is 1, remainder 2. 3 goes in 24, that's 18. So 3 goes there, 1 and 2, that's 12. Okay, so now let's see, that's 12 over 18. Let's find a way of simplifying this as well. 6 goes here is what? Is 2. 6 goes here is 3. So that means this one, 360 over 540 is the same thing as 2 over 3. Okay, so now what I will now be doing now is that any number I have here, I'll just multiply it by 2 over 3. So that will make my work to be faster. So I don't need to be doing any evaluation again. So now look at it now. For the first one now, 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here. So that's 10 times 2. This one is going to give me 20 degrees. Look at the next one, which is 90. So 90 times 2 over 3. Because I know this is 2 over 3. So 3 goes here 1. 3 goes in 90. That's 30. Okay. So 30 times 2. That gives you 60. So we have 60 degrees. Okay. The next one, we have 75 times 2 over 3. Okay. Now, 3 goes here 1. 3 goes here is 25. 25 times 2, that gives you 50. We have this one as 50 degrees. Now let's look at the next one. So 300 times 2 over 3. Okay, so 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 100. So 100 times 2. So you have 200 degrees. Now let's look at the last one. So that is 45 times 2 over 3. So 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 15. 15 times 2, that's 30. So you have 30 degrees. So by the time you had all of these angles together, sectorial angle, everything must add up to be 360 degrees. So if yours did not add up to be 360 degrees, that means something went wrong somewhere, so you have to cross-check your workings. So that's how to work faster when computing this. So just find a way of simplifying this, since this one is the only one changing the numerator here. So these two will be constant. So you simplify this one to a fraction, just like what we have here, and you begin to multiply the numerator here with that fraction. Okay, so that's how to do that to move faster. All right, so these are the sectorial angle. Now, you need to pay attention to some things. Many students mess up, they fail, not because they don't know what they are doing, but because they don't pay attention to details. So if I have written all of this now, and I didn't put degrees, you know, we are talking about angle. So you will lose points for not putting degrees, because angles are measured in degrees. So you must tell us now that what we have here is in degree. Now, I can see some people writing their answer in percentage. No, it's not in percentage, because sectorial angle cannot be in percentage. And even what I have here now cannot be in percentage. Amount cannot be in percentage, because what we have here now is not in terms of percentage. All right. So if you express this in percentage, well, that means you are wrong, because angles are not in percentage. They are in what? In degrees. Okay, I hope you understand that. So now after getting this sectorial angle, so you now find a way of representing them on your pie chart. Now your pie chart is a circular form. Okay, so you draw a circle, then you make use of a pair of compasses. So you draw a circle with a reasonable radius. So after doing that, you take your protractor to measure all of these angles. Okay, so now you can begin. You draw a line. You take your compass and you measure 20 degrees. So once you measure 20 degrees, so you have something of this form. So you put it, you label it 20 degrees and you put tomatoes there. Tomatoes. You get that? So then you start from a 0 on your compass, all right? And you measure again 90. No, sorry, 60. You measure again 60. So when you measure 60, looks like this. So this angle here is going to be 60 degrees. And that is for what? That's for rice. This is, you have to be careful. Many students will measure the amount. You have to be very careful. Now, this is what you should pay attention to after the calculation. So you just disregard what we have here. Okay, so the next one is 50. So you can measure 50. So measure 50 degrees. And what is 50 degrees? That is oil. Okay. Now, the next one is meat. I will not measure meat. Let me measure this, vegetable. So I'll measure vegetable. The remaining is going to be the meat. Do you understand that? Okay. So now you can measure what is meat. Meat is 30 degrees. So measure 30 degrees. This 30 degrees. 30 degrees is for vegetable. Okay, so vegetable 30 degrees. So the remaining angle here is for the meat. So this one is 200 degrees, and that is your meat. And this is your pie chart. So it's going to look like this, right? So once you make use of your compass and your protractor, so you have a perfect chart. All right, I hope you understand that. So now the last part of this question now is that you to find the percentage of the meat. Percentage of the meat. So to get the percentage of the meat, I need to get the fraction of the meat out of the total amount. So let us get the fraction of the meat. Fraction of the meat, we'll multiply that with 100%. So we have percentage of the meat is going to be the amount of the meat, that is 300 over the total amount. We have 540 times 100%. Do you understand that? Okay, so now we will now find a way of reducing this. To this we cancel this. Okay, so and 3 goes here is 10, 3 goes here is 18. Okay, so 2 can still go here. 2 goes here is 5. 2 goes here is 9. All right. So we'll be having 500 when you use this to multiply 100. 500 over 9%. So can we simplify this? Okay. So now, how many 9 are you going to see in 50? That is going to be 5. So it remains 5. Okay. So how many 9 are you going to see here? It's going to be 5. It will also remain 5. So that will be the remainder is 5 over 9%. So this is going to be the fraction of the percentage of the meat. So that is 55 whole number 5 over 9%. Okay, so that is the answer to that problem. Any observation based on what we have on the board? If you have any observation, you can drop that in the comment section. Any observation? Do we all understand how that is being taught? Okay. Yes. Any observation? Any question? Any question based on what you have done? Okay. So I can see a response. So that means we can move forward. All right. So now, based on what I just did now, so I'm going to give you a question now. So you are going to find the sectorial angle. You're going to find the sectorial angle using the method that I used to solve mine. So you are going to do that and drop your answer in the comment section. So let's see um, how we are going to do that in a very short time. Okay, so that is the question for every one of you. Now you have to find the sectorial angles of Lagos State and Kano State. All right, can you see the question now? 720 cars is to be or are to be, sorry, that's supposed to be, are to be shared among 7 states. Okay, so we have Lagos State, Ogun State, Ekiti State, 90, Oyo State, and so on. So you have to find the sectorial angles of the following. All right, so do that and drop your answer in the comment section. Let me see what you're going to have for that. So once you have your answer, you drop that in the comment section. Let's see. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answer. So if you have the answer, drop that in the comment section. Okay, Falashade, you're welcome to class. Yes. All right. Okay, Divine. Lagos is 90 degrees and Kano is 40. Okay. Anyone with another answer? Okay, any other answer? Okay, Rashidat Adekunle, yes, I can see your answer. Lagos 100, Kano 40. Okay. All right, Titilayo. Okay, Lagos 100, Kano 40. Okay. Okay. Any other answer? Okay. Temitope, yes. Okay, I can see that. Okay, Akindele, read one. Lagos 100, Kano 40. Okay. Technology. Okay. All right. I hope I'm pronouncing you well, the name well. Okay, so that's 140. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so there's no big deal in it. So I think those of us that have, let's see, it's very simple. So the sectorial angle for Lagos is going to be the cars for Lagos over the total available car. So that is 200 over 720 times 1 on times 360. Sorry, 360 degrees. Okay, so when you simplify, let's see, this we cancel this, and 36 goes here is 2, 36 goes here is 1. Okay, so 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 1, so we have 100. So 100 degrees. So that's how to do that. So now the second one, Kano. So we have what for Kano? Kano is 80. We have 80 over 720. So 360. So this cancel this. Okay, this goes here. 36 goes here is 2. 36 goes here is what? That's 1. So 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 40. So the answer is 40 degrees. Okay, can you see that? So those of you that got the answer, can put your hands together for yourself. That's very good of you. Okay, so thank you everyone. I want to appreciate every one of you. that started with me from the beginning of this class. So I'm so excited that you are there. And for those of you that are just joining this class for the first time, you are also specially welcome. You are appreciated. Okay. So don't forget, if you have not clicked on the notification button, ensure you do that so that you will be duly notified anytime I'm on here. All right. So tomorrow is going to be another class. So at this time tomorrow, so make it a date. Make sure you are there. And I want to advise you, the best way to know mathematics is by solving. So just keep on solving. You become a better person. So you can always lay your hands on your textbook. All right. So practice more questions. The more you practice, the better you become. So thank you, everyone. So take good care of yourself. Bye bye.